staying in a great hotel, marvellous hotel, lovely place. It's got hot and cold running water down all the walls, marvellous. There's a sign on the wall, it says, press for service. I pushed it, tennis ball smashed me in the gob. Lovely. All the stars staying there. James Bond in the room next door to me. Well, I think it was James Bond. There was a woman shouting, Roger, more! So it's... Oh, wonderful it was. Plumber in the next room, overflow, all night long, all this stuff. And then, please God, make me funny for 5 minutes. And then... Oh, what's the point? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be cheerful, but I'm really miserable. My wife's run off with my best friend. I really miss him, you know? She said to me, now, this is... Marriage, OK, they say marriage is an institution, don't they? So's Broadmoor. I mean, my wife said, it's sarcasm that ruins a relationship. Isn't that right, girls? Yeah. Hey? It starts off when you sink in his arms and ends with your arms in his sink, doesn't it, ladies? I came home, my wife's ironing a bra. I said, what are you ironing that for? You got nothing to put in it? She said, I iron your underpants, don't I? She said, get in the kitchen now. I said, what for? She said, I want you to make love to me. I said, why pick on me? She said, I want to time this egg. Now, is that nice? No. And I hate running eggs. She said, you make love like a video recorder. I said, what do you mean? She said, fast forward, pause and eject. Now, is that nice? Hiya, love. Do you know what would look great on you? Me. Because I'm 17 stone of dynamite. 3-inch fuse, but... No, wonderful thing, marriage now, isn't it? And we're blessed with children now, but for years we couldn't, no children at all. I had to go to one of those fertility clinics. Fellas, have you ever been to one? It's embarrassing. You go to these fertility clinics, they give you a jar, you've got to provide a specimen. Embarrassing. Took the jar home, tried with my left hand, tried with my right hand. The wife tried with her left hand, she tried with her right hand. The wife's mother tried both hands. She tried with her teeth out. Could we get the lid off that jar? No. Look. No, say it. It's a sperm bank. I'll be perfectly brutal. You can say that now. It's a sperm bank. And there's a load of fellas waiting outside in the queue. There's a lady waiting in the queue. I said, excuse me, love, you're in the wrong queue. She said, no, I'm not. Oh, I see. You like that, are you? Shall I move this out of the way? Can you see me with that there? Tried to lose weight. Anyone trying to lose weight? Oh, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Have you? Oh, I know the feeling of it, eh? Hey, you and me should get together, eh? We could flatten some grass, couldn't we, love, eh? I've tried everything, you know. I tried that liposuction, but they had the machine on blow. I'm bulimic, but I keep forgetting to throw up. Oh, you're nice. Anyone from Wales? Anyone from Wales here? Any Welsh people? Oh, you can do that, can you? Are you from Wales? No? Are you from Wales, love? Thank God I can do it then. 2 lovely Welsh girls, Blodwyn and Myfanwy. Blodwyn says, oh, how'd you get on with the pictures last night? She said, oh, marvellous. I went with Di. Lovely boy, Di. She said, he bought me a bag of sweeties. We were sitting on the back row, kissing and cuddling. Oh, it was wonderful. She said, what happened then? She said, well, he put his hand up my skirt. She said, well, I laughed. She said, did you? She said, yeah. She said, what happened then? She said, well, he put his hand in my blouse. She said, well, I laughed. She said, did you? She said, yeah. She said, what happened then? She said, well, he put his hand in my bra. She said, what happened? She said, well, I laughed. She said, why were you laughing? She said, well, the sweeties were in my pocket all the time, innit? A few impressions for you, a few impressions. An aeroplane lost in the fog. Here we go. Yep. Now... Are you enjoying yourself, mate? Let your bloody face know, will you? And now... a rabbit on a motorbike. Elvis Paisley. Well, since May, baby left me. See, Elvis Presley and... Do you realise it's been 3 months since Elvis Presley's been spotted anywhere in the world? Hope nothing's happened to him. It'd be really awful, that, wouldn't it, eh? It's marvellous. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to sing a little song for you, thank you. All my life I've been kissing your top lip because your bottom one's missing, oh boy. There's this famous Russian violinist called Ivan Nakarov. And he's on board this ship. And he gets talking to the captain. He says, nice to meet you, old boy. He says, my name is Ivan Nakarov. I'm the famous Russian violinist. And this is my Stradivarius, worth £5 million. And the captain says, well, nice to meet you, old boy. My name's Nigel Farquharson Smythe, R&R and Twit. And this is my ship, also worth £5 million. Just then, a gorgeous redhead walked past. No hair, just a redhead. And he looked at it, he thought, whoa. He said, I tell you what, old boy, I'll wager my ship against your violin that before tonight's over, I'll make mad, passionate love to her. He said, Uronsky. So that night outside her cabin, she heard the strains of a violin and a man singing. Be mine, my love, and I will bring you flowers. Be mine, my love, tonight, my love, and the captain's ship is ours. Just then he heard a voice coming back going, too late, my love, his hand is on me middle. He's laid me flat, I'm on me back, and you've lost your ruddy fiddle. Oi! There's this fella worked very hard all his life and he'd never owned a suit. It was very sad. Much sadder than that. So he went along to Burton's, which incidentally... Oh, yeah. If you spell it backwards, it spells snot rub Burton's. Did you know that? And T.S. Eliot backwards is toilets. Just thought I'd throw that in. He said, I'd like to buy a suit, please. He said, how much money have you got, sir? He said, I've got top money, £25. He said, there you are, sir, put that suit on. He put the suit on, marvellous. He's walking through town, he saw his mate Harry. He said, all right, Harry? He said, what do you think of that, eh? Suit? He said, looks very nice on. He said, the only criticism I'd make, he said, the sleeves are a bit long. He said, well, I've never had a suit before, what should I do? He said, well, you want to go and get it altered? So he went back to Burton, snot rubbed backwards. He said, excuse me, I bought the suit from you, but the sleeves are a bit long. So the fella said, well, just walk like that. He said, I never thought of that, thank you very much indeed. So he's walking through town like that. And he saw another friend. He said, all right, Jim. He said, what do you think of this? Got a suit? You've never seen a suit like this before, have you? Hey? He said, very nice. He said, the only criticism I'd make, he said, the trousers are a little bit long. Could do with take... So he said, oh no, just like this lady there. So he went back to Burton, snot rubbed back, and he said, excuse me, I'm doing like you said with this suit, but the trousers are a bit long. So the fellow said, well, just walk like that. He said, I never thought of that, thanks very much. So he's walking through town like that. Oh, God. I think I've pulled a fat. So, I forgot what I was up to now. You've done that bit, hasn't he? He's done that. He's walking through town like that, and he saw another friend. He said, all right, Tarquin. I can't think of another name. He said, what do you think of this? I've got a suit on. He said, very nice suit. He said, the only criticism I'd make, he said, oh, what? He said, the collar's a bit big. You enjoy seeing people suffer, don't you? So he walks back to Burton's like that. And he walks in, he says, excuse me, do you remember me? He said, yeah. He said, well, I'm doing like you said, but the collar's a bit big on this suit. The fella said, well, just walk like that. He said, I never thought of that. I'm very sorry. Thanks very much. So he's walking through town like that. And there's two old girls sat on a bench and they watch him walk past like that. And one says, hey, Florrie, isn't that fella walking funny? And a mate says, aye, but doesn't his suit fit him nicely? So they're all there on the parade ground, the Royal Marines, and they're standing there, chests on them, backs on them like angry cats. Eat 3 shredded wheat. And the regimental sergeant major's walking down there like this with a stick. And he stops in front of the biggest, toughest looking Marine. And he gets his fist and he punches him in the stomach like that. He said, boom! He said, did that hurt you, lad? He said, no, sir. He said, why not? He said, because I'm a Royal Marine. He said, good lad. So he walked down a bit further, there's another one there, nose like a blind cobbler's thumb. Muscles in his spit, he stood in front of him. He drew his head back and he butted him full in the face. Boom! He said, did that hurt you, lad? He said, no, sir. He said, why not? He said, because I'm a Royal Marine. He said, good lad. So he walked further down the line and he looked down and he saw sticking out a willy. And he got his stick and he hit it. He said, did I hurt you, lad? He said, no, sir. He said, why not? He said, because the fella's behind me. By Jove. By Jove. By Jove. By Jove, Mrs. What a beautiful day for running up to Linda McCartney and shouting, go on, have a pork chop, you miserable cow. By Jove. What a beautiful day for sticking a cucumber through your neighbour's letterbox and shouting, the Martians are coming. By Jove. 7 dwarves all sitting in the bath feeling happy. Oh, happy got out, they all felt grumpy. By Jove. No, that's lovely. I wish you'd come every night. Or perhaps you do, I don't know. What does a woman say after a 17th orgasm? Thanks, Ted. That's pathetic, I know. My wife, years before I met her, she wanted to have silicone implants. You know the debate about silicone implants. And she went to this plastic surgeon. She's very flat-chested. What God has forgotten, filled with cotton, was her motto. She said, how much have the full silicone implants? He said, well, it's £4,000. She said, I can't afford that. He said, well, you're in luck. We've got this pioneering surgery. You get the silicone implants, but you top them up with a little pump under each arm, like that. She said, how much is that? He said, £12.50. Each. She said, done, and she was. And marvellous. And it all worked wonderfully. Anytime every gravity started taking over, just a little... Well, hey. Robert's your father's brother. Bob's your uncle. So she had this silicone implants and it worked marvellously. And she went to this dance, she saw this handsome young man. She thought, oh, yes. She walked across, she said, hello. He said, hello. She said, have we ever met before? He said, no, but I think we've got the same doctor. Oh. Oh, you're nice, aren't you? You all right, girls? It's good. Does it good to get out, doesn't it, girls, eh? Have a nice time. You all right? You've got your Harvest Festival brassiere on, haven't you? All is safely gathered in. I went in the gents here before, marvellous here. There's a fella there, 6'10", he had a twitch like that. There's twitch. Little fella there, Little fella came in, 5 foot nothing. He started twitching like that. The big fella said, are you taking the mickey out of me? He said, no, you're splashing in my eye. I was going through this churchyard, and there's a little... Through this churchyard, there's a little old man, and he's lying on a grave, sobbing his heart out. He's going, why did you die? Oh, why did you die? Why did you die? I said, was it your best friend? He said, no. Oh, why did you die? Why did you die? I said, was it a close relative? He said, no. Oh, why did you die? Why did you die? I said, who was it? He said, my wife's first husband. Oh, why did you die? Hey? Warm here, isn't it? Little fella sitting outside on the step, and he's sitting there crying his heart out. What's going on here? Why are you crying? He said, I got married 18 months ago. He said, I'm 93 years of age. I married a 20-year-old young lady. She makes rapacious love to me every night. He said, she cooks for me. She makes all my clothes. And she owns an off license. I said, why are you crying? He said, I've forgotten where I live. The fellow went to work. He went away to work, and he got to the hotel, and he realised he'd left his wallet and all his credit cards behind him. So he rang up home, and he said, hello, and the little boy said, hello, Daddy. He said, hello, darling. He said, go and get Mummy for me, will you? She said, Mummy's upstairs in the bedroom. He said, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. He said, well, go and get what's she doing up in the bedroom? She said, well, every time you go away for a few days, Uncle Eric comes round. And Uncle Eric and Mummy go upstairs into the bedroom and close the doors and play the bouncing on the bed game. He said, do they? He said, do they indeed? He said, will you go and tell Mummy right now, shout through the door, that you've just seen Daddy's car coming down the drive? She said, all right. So she put the phone down, he's still here. Ran upstairs and he had this kerfuffle going on, 5 minutes of rowing, shouting. 5 minutes later, picked the phone up. He said, hello? She said, hello? He said, is Uncle Eric still there? She said, Uncle Eric's dead. He said, dead? What do you mean? He said, where's Mummy? She said, well, when I said you were coming down the path, Uncle Eric jumped out the window with no clothes on and splattered out on the floor dead. He said, where's Mummy? He said, Mummy's dead as well. He said, oh my God, what happened? She said, well, when Uncle Eric jumped out the window, Mummy ran downstairs and out the door and tripped over Uncle Eric and fell into the swimming pool. He said, swimming pool? We haven't got a swimming pool. He said, that is Bayswater 749286, isn't it? Mr. Chris Eubank, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe that I believe in ethics, okay? But I live in Brighton, which is in Sussex. But I believe that the man becomes the warrior, for the warrior then becomes the man, for the man who is the warrior truly does become the...
What the bleeding hell's he talking about, that fella? We were going to mention this a bit earlier on, but we have got a few people who come in tonight to see the show, and there's a friend of mine who does a lot of work for charity, and I know he's lurking up at the bar there, and I just wanted to mention him. He's a great bloke, does a lot for charity, and he's a great British sportsman. We do need more heroes in British sport, especially, don't we? So would you give a great big hand? Sorry about this, mate. Nothing to do with the show. Mr. Henry Cooper's with us, ladies and gentlemen. Henry Cooper! Henry? 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 Oh, I am sorry, madam. I'm sorry, love. Sit down. I'm sorry. It's the scar tissue round the eyes. Frederick and Cecil are walking home from heaven. And Frederick says, oh, I need to go. He said, well, go behind that bush. He said, I don't want number ones, I want number twos. He said, well, go behind the bush, I'll keep eyes open for you. He said, will you? You won't peep? He said, no, I won't. So we went behind the bush, and there's a great straining, and he's going, oh, oh, and then he starts going, oh, quick, Cecil, he says, come quick. He says, why? He says, just had a baby. He says, you don't be ridiculous. How many have He said, I've just had a baby. It's got little hands and little feet and everything and little eyes and everything. He came back, he said, oh, you've crapped on a frog. Thank you, and good night. Thanks very much.